Good morning, friends. Last year, I stood here in an empty gym to virtually deliver my closing ceremony remarks. I never thought I would be doing it the same way a year later. And what a year it has been for all of us. First, we were all virtual. Then we moved to hybrid, 2 days a week. But then we had to go back to all virtual around the holidays. But shortly after the new year, we returned back to hybrid. Then we offered 3 days a week, and finally we were able to offer 5 full days a week to our friends who wanted to be in school. While we are not entirely back to normal, it is good to know that we are almost there. CE families, I want to thank you for your patience and your support on this journey. I am so proud to be the leader of this pack. Third grade friends, before I begin my address to you, I must take a moment to acknowledge the entire staff at Conshohocken Elementary School for their tireless efforts this year that began well before late August. The staff at CE planned and planned and planned and planned and planned all summer long to figure out how to manage the Zoomies and the Roomies together on one platform. I mean, seriously, one day, about 15 teachers and I sat in desks in Mrs. Campbell's classroom with iPads and laptops and headphones to work through how all of this Zooming would work with friends at home and friends in school. It took us 2 days before we got it, but we did. Your teachers quickly learned and applied new technology platforms, and they ensured that you always had what you needed to be engaged and learn. From the very bottom of my heart, I am grateful to you for all you have done at CE. Thank you, teachers and staff. That is why we are the best school ever. And specifically to the third grade classroom teachers.
Just from the top of this paragraph again, because there was a bang in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, what was that? Okay. And specifically to the third grade classroom teachers, another huge thank you must go out to Mrs. Campbell and Mrs. Donovan, who all year planned activities that were COVID safe and fun to do with you. Whether it was the fall party, a special contactless holiday lunch delivery to seniors in our community, the third grade gala, Valentine's party, virtual field trip to Philly, visits to the community garden, collecting children's items for Cradles to Crayons, and the upcoming kickball game. They really did not want you to miss out on anything that could be adapted or modified to give you a slice of normalcy and memories to take with you as you leave our pack. Can I please ask my third grade friends right now to stand? Yes, friends, please stand and give Mrs. Campbell and Mrs. Donovan a huge round of applause. They certainly deserve it. Thank you, friends. You may be seated. So listen, my friends, it's always a big moment when you make a transition to something new. Today is your big moment. You're getting ready to leave Conshohocken Elementary School and move on to Colonial Elementary School. I am going to age myself, as if the reading glasses don't already do it for me. I have been an educator for 28 years and proudly have served the past 21 in Colonial School District. This will be my 18th year sharing closing ceremony remarks with students. Each year before I write my remarks, I reflect and I measure the success of my students and staff. But how do you measure a year or 525,600 minutes in a pandemic? Okay, adults, I know you know this tune, so please insert the lyrics from Tux Sengaga here to 525,600 minutes. It is, after all, the same 525,600 minutes. In some ways, we measured this year and those minutes like any other, in daybreaks, in sunsets, in cups of coffee, but also we measured this year in closeness, in distance, in spaced out arrivals and dismissals. In specialist classes, in iPads and laptops and headphones with microphones, in recess, in 6-foot social distance, in a drive-by Great Kindness Challenge parade, in masks, in hand sanitizer, in Zoom, working and learning, and teachers telling me, Mrs. Marks, you're on mute, in nasal swabs, in vaccines, and finally in hope. But always and most especially, I measure this year in our CE love, in our CE friendships, in our CE bonds that will carry on, in our acts of kindness, in the CE love and pride that meant so much more this year to us as a school community. That is how I will measure this year, the only way I can, the only way that makes sense, with CE love and CE pride. Friends, as you move on to be the CES class of 2023, the CMS class of 2026, and parents, I'm happy you're seated watching this, PW High School class of, yes, 2030. It will go by very quickly, friends, I assure you. I want to remind you to hold on to your CE love and pride. Remember that your CE family will always be here for you. Remember to always stop and think, put your best foot forward, and make good choices. In 9 years, myself and the staff at CE will look forward to your return, where we will applaud your last walk through our halls before you graduate Plymouth Whitemarsh High School. I wish you the best of luck as you continue your journey.
CE is my favorite school. I learned many new things, made many memories, and had lots of fun. My teachers, Miss Capello, Miss Donovan, Miss Gilbert, and Miss Campbell taught me everything I know. When I started kindergarten, I didn't know what 5 plus 5 was, but now after 4 awesome, fun years at CE, I know how to multiply 2-digit numbers. I also learned how to do art, do tricks on a jump rope, how to code, and music. I made many memories, like when I used to play soccer with my friends at recess, and when I learned to read. My favorite memories are when I made new friends and when my teachers helped me learn new things. I also had lots of fun at MELC. I always wanted to be the last one there so I could play a lot. I had fun in math when I was learning about fractions. It was very challenging and I like challenging things. I also enjoyed writing this year. We learned how to write narrative stories, opinion pieces, and informational texts. But my favorite unit was poetry. I wrote a poem about a potato that wanted to become a French fry, so it would be loved by all. I will miss C, but I will always remember everything.
In kindergarten, I remember the first day of school. I've met all my friends that I have now. We ate pretzels and more snacks in Miss First class.
In kindergarten, I remember I made a new friend, Aiden, and I got to see my best friend, Anthony. We were friends since I was 1 in Miss First class. Good times.
In kindergarten, I remember when I built a dinosaur puzzle on the 100th day of school in Mrs. Capella's class.
In kindergarten, I remember on Father's Day, there was an all about my dad paper, and I said my dad was 29 years old. Mrs. First laughed so hard.
In kindergarten, I remember I met Joel in Mrs. First class on the first day of school.
In kindergarten, I remember going to Mary Meat Farm and getting ice cream.
In kindergarten, I remember making a new friend and learning.
In kindergarten, I remember when we had the butterfly and we let it go.
In kindergarten, I remember on the 100th day of school, we got popsicles.
Hi, third graders! 3 years ago, many of you started here at CE. As kindergartners, you couldn't wait to see
Butterflies, numbers, and your ABCs. New friends joined throughout the years.
And for all of you, we want to cheer for how you've learned and grown and shown kindness too.
We wish you the very best. Be sure to visit because we will surely miss you.
Congratulations!
Hello, third graders. I cannot believe it is the end of the school year and you are soon to be fourth graders. Although I did not have the pleasure of teaching you as an amazing second grader or a kindergarten munchkin, I started as a teacher here at Conshohocken Elementary when you were in kindergarten and have loved watching you grow the last 3 years. I wish you the very best on your next adventure. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon.
What CE means to me. CE means a lot to me. I will miss CE. It was like a second home. I consider Miss Donovan, Miss Bertowski, and Miss Jackie to be my second moms to me. And Mr. J is like a second dad. So many teachers and staff members have helped me learn and grow. So I just wanted to say thank you. I remember when I was about to start kindergarten and someone asked if I was excited. I nodded and said yes. I will never regret what I said that day. In first grade, Miss Donovan would allow me and my friend to write letters to the staff. We were even able to deliver them. I also remember when me and my best friends would have literacy stations with Miss Dalgan, our America Reads volunteer. And to this day, I love to read huge books, and it's all thanks to her. I have so many great memories. Like the time in second grade, Mr. J let all the kids have a singing battle, and it was amazing. It was so funny, and as a participation award, he gave us all a mechanical pencil. My experience here has been awesome. From highs to lows, all I've had is fun. This year was different, but we all still had fun times. I will always love CE. I went to the Winter Gala this year, and I was nervous that it would be weird because of COVID-19, but all the staff made sure it was safe and so much fun. I have made so many friends at CE, and those friends give me a better life. So once again, I just want to say thank you to all the teachers, staff, and lunch aides, and of course to all my friends. Thank you.
In first grade, I remember the Elmwood Park Zoo. I was the first one across the zip line, and then I laughed.
In first grade, I remember working at the macaroni table in Miss Carter's class.
In first grade, I remember in my first day, I met Brennan. She showed me where to go in Miss Watkins' class. And then I met Amari and Amaya.
In first grade, I remember when I ran into my friend Kylie and got a concussion, and Miss Donovan got me an icy while we were at Legoland.
In fourth grade, I remember the school carnival. There was a bounce house and ice cream there.
In first grade, I remember going on more field trips.
In first grade, I remember working with robots and technology.
In first grade, I remember going to the Elmwood Park Zoo.
In first grade, I remember that I helped Mrs. Carter clean up stuff.
My name is Mrs. Carter, and I had the pleasure of teaching many of you in first grade. As you now graduate third grade, I think back to so many of the fun times that we shared together. I found this picture of our class at the Elmwood Park Zoo when we went on a field trip. I think that this picture perfectly captures your class as a whole. Your arms are around each other, showing just how caring and kind you are towards each other. Always keep that kindness in your hearts. You have such happy smiles, showing just how sunny your dispositions are. Always keep that optimism, because anything is possible if you believe in yourselves. You're sitting down in the picture, showing you know how to work hard, but take a rest when needed. Always strive for a good balance in your life. Lastly, you're surrounded by your friends, or your team, as we like to say in room 207. Always remember the special connections you've formed with your friends at Conshohocken. I've loved watching you grow from little first graders when I first met you to the confident third graders that I see in the hallways today. Good luck next year, and I'll miss your smiling faces. But I know that you're ready and that you're off to do great things. Good luck.
Hello and congratulations, CE third grade class. I had the pleasure of working with many of you in the speech room over the past 2 years. When I reflected on each and every one of you, I was surprised to find that I could describe you all in the same way. You are kind, hardworking, enthusiastic, and flexible. These qualities will make you not only great students in the future, but also wonderful citizens who will make CE proud wherever you go. You will be missed tremendously, but always know how much you are cared for at CE. Keep up the great work, and we can't wait to see all that you will accomplish.
Farewell, CE. The first time I came to this school, I was in kindergarten and shy. Now 4th grade is over, so I have to say goodbye. I would like to thank all the wonderful teachers for all of the beautiful days. For the moments at CE, I will remember always. I appreciate the activities, weeks of kindness, field trips, and sports competitions too. Every day was fun and challenging, and greatly expanded my knowledge. Woohoo! I believe the effort I have put forth in the school made me a better person, as well as very successful and cool. During my journey here at CE, it was difficult for a while. The COVID pandemic locked us in, but the love and support from the school still makes us all smile. Thank you for all of your great hearts, from kindergarten to today. Your kind words and prizes and support in every way. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much for all your precious time.
In 2nd grade, I remember we had an Eagles party. We got to hold up signs.
In 2nd grade, I remember meeting my now best friend Massimo. Also in Mr. Jackson's class, we did a highlighter party.
In 2nd grade, I went to the pumpkin patch with Mrs. Gilbert, and I saw a big fat pig.
I remember in 2nd grade reading with Miss Gilbert, becoming the best reader.
In 2nd grade, I made dough in science. We made sculptures out of it.
In 2nd grade, I remember I met CJ. We were good friends in Mr. J's room.
In 2nd grade, I remember rocking the year with my friends and going on way more field trips with Mr. J too.
In 2nd grade, I remember when Mr. J was my teacher and we made slime and glue. And sometimes he let us take a basketball shot at the end of the day.
In 2nd grade, I remember when field day was on Zoom.
Hi friends, Mrs. Gilbert here.
Hey friends, Mr. Jackson here. We have enjoyed the last several years with you at CE. We've learned, we've laughed, we've grown. We have watched you change and have felt so proud in each new thing you've shown.
Now you are ready for 4th grade to show the world and your new teachers the progress you've made. Please remember what we have taught you.
Be kind, be friendly, and always be true. If something's worth doing right,
nothing but your best is all right. We are so proud of you. You've come so incredibly far.
please don't forget how unique and special you are.
Best wishes, friends.
Have a good one.
Congratulations, 3rd graders. I can't believe this day is finally here. It's so amazing to think back to all of you as 1st graders when I first came to Conshohocken Elementary School. You've all grown up so much, and I am so proud of you. Things have not always been easy for your class, with school closing at the end of 2nd grade, to virtual learning, to hybrid learning, but you've persevered through it all, and now here you are, ready to move on to 4th grade. I will never forget all of the lunch bunches, classroom lessons, recess times, races around the track, and soccer games that I've played with you. I'll always remember the laughs you brought to my time at CE and all of the adventures we've experienced together. I'm so excited to see what you'll accomplish in your futures, and I am confident that they will be bright. I wanted to wrap things up with a poem for all of you as you complete your time at Conshohocken Elementary. You are very special students, and I want you to know how much I've loved to be your school counselor and how fast the years did go. Please come back to visit me as through the grades you grow. Try hard to learn all that you can. There is so much to know. The one thing I tried to teach you to last through your whole life
is just to know that you are special just because you are you. I will miss you, and remember, you're a coyote for life. Howl!
Hello everyone, my name is Massimo. I'm going to be telling you about my time at CE. It was fantastic and full of friends, fun, and learning. Let me tell you about my experience at the best school in town. To begin with, kindergarten was fantastic, especially when you have a teacher that is as caring and sweet like Mrs. Capello. I can't forget to shout out to the other kindergarten teacher and my pack leader, Mrs. First, who howled me through the pack meetings and more. In first grade, Mrs. Carter had a lot of patience. She taught me how to read and how to control my emotions. The field trip to the farm in first grade was epic. In second grade, Mr. Jackson gave out candy, and he also taught me that learning can be fun. He let us play with Beyblades at indoor recess. And in the beginning of third grade, we were all virtual, and we learned multiplication. By the middle of the year, we went hybrid, and we're learning division. Now we are back at school full-time. Miss Donovan was a really great teacher. The best part of this year was playing video games and watching YouTube at lunch, getting to eat snacks at every break, and having my dad make me a hot lunch every day. The downside to this year was I really missed my friends. I missed walking to school every day and missed not playing with friends at recess. CE is a great school. I am sorry that I have to leave.
It's time to say goodbye. Our unforgettable Zoom year has come to an end. You've made some cherished memories with all your CE friends. You've watched each other learn and grow and change from day to day. We hope that all the things we've done will help you along the way. So it's with happy memories we all go out the door with great hopes and expectations for what next year holds in store. Congratulations and good luck.
Hi, third graders.
Hi, third graders.
It's Mrs. Cosgrave.
And Mrs. Baker.
And we just wanted to take a moment to reminisce and wish you well.
Your third grade year was finally here.
It started like no other.
Your supplies we packed and sent your way.
As virtual learning was here to stay.
The task to educate seemed too large.
But you were there to lead the charge.
While at school, we taught to empty rooms.
At home, you logged onto our Zooms.
The Google Classroom was where we would meet.
To laugh and learn and then repeat.
You learned new ways to show your work.
To upload, turn in, and insert.
Then, virtual learning turned into hybrid.
New materials and schedules we provided.
We posted all the protocols.
6 feet, mask up, sanitize in our CE halls.
Being together, we grew excited.
As we saw your learning ignited.
Support we gave in word study and foundations.
And don't forget, writing and mathematical equations.
The year progressed and changes still.
3 feet, mask up, sanitize. You already know the drill.
Your third grade year has come to pass.
It started like no other.
But you have proven you can adjust.
And this will carry you far, we trust.
This year is one that we will remember forever.
But mostly because of your commendable endeavor.
You're leaving CE, so we will give you a cheer. But please come back and visit next year.
In third grade, I remember when we went to the community garden and I planted cucumbers, peppers, and flowers.
In third grade, I'm looking forward to kickball versus the teachers.
In third grade, I remember when I took the PSSA. We had a lot of sweet candy. The PSSA was 2 separate tests. Only included ELA and mathematics. It was really hard but fun.
In third grade, I remember we were all virtual. We were on Zoom with Miss Campbell all day.
In third grade, I remember I met my best friend Chance in Mrs. Campbell's class.
In third grade, I remember going to the garden
to plant flowers and veggies and finding Gary, the snail.
In 3rd grade, I remember looking forward to playing kickball with all the teachers.
In 3rd grade, I remember finding Gary the snail at the garden.
In 3rd grade, I remember not having to do any homework.
In 3rd grade, I remember our awesome New Year's Gala.
In 3rd grade, I remember going to CE Day at the Elmwood Park Zoo on the weekend.
In 3rd grade, I remember doing the Coyote News.
In 3rd grade, I remember when I was at the Winter Gala and Miss Donovan made it so fun and we all had a blast.
Welcome CE students, parents, staff, and friends. Today we honor the 2021 3rd grade class at Conshohocken Elementary School as they leave our pack and move on in their journey of education. This year has brought many obstacles, new methods of thinking and learning, and lots of pivots. This all proved to be challenging for us as adults, but this group of students reminded us that nothing is quite impossible. Here at CE, we spend a lot of time learning and interacting with fancy vocabulary. So today, there is one more word that I would like to discuss with you before you leave. The word is resilient. This is an adjective meaning able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. CE 3rd grade, you are all many things, but this year, you are especially resilient. You are the very first 3rd grade class to survive 2 school years in a pandemic. You are resilient. You started your 3rd grade school year learning entirely on Zoom for several hours a day. You are resilient. You came back to school hybrid with only half of your friends. You are resilient. You had to carry very heavy backpacks every day back and forth and remember many, many materials each day. You are resilient. You had to wait until April to come together as a whole class. You are resilient. You saw sports and activities be canceled or postponed. You are resilient. You had to quarantine or saw friends and family quarantine. You are resilient. You wore a mask all day, every day, and socially distanced from your classmates. Resilient. But you found a way to make it all work. You are resilient. Although brighter days are surely in our future, I hope that you remember to stay resilient and strong no matter what life throws at you. Always remember to make us CE proud and know that this building will always be a home for you. You are a memorable group of students that the staff at CE will never forget. Here are a few special and specific memories I have of the students in room 212. Giuseppe, or Jojo A. I know you want to act tough sometimes, but you are too sweet and caring. Continue to think about others and make them smile. Also, thanks for always reminding me to change the date each day. Max, you are intelligent and humble with so many talents. Keep challenging yourself and caring about your friends. I can't wait to see what you become. Yusef, you love learning, so remember to always work your hardest and show your best self. That is what will make you successful. Sam, our social butterfly, always trying to stay connected with your classmates and make everyone happy. You are funny and smart. Frankie, you truly love your friends and have a great heart. You think about others before yourself. Keep working hard in all that you do. Luis, you give the best compliments and happy birthdays, even if you say happy birthday every day. Continue to look for the positives in others. Haley, our virtual classmate. You have a beautiful singing voice. Sometimes we heard it when you were unmuted. Be sure to work hard and continue doing your best. Amazing. You have a passion for fashion designing and art. Keep that up and you can go far. Joel Alexander, you are kind and a great friend to all. You also have some amazing dance moves. Be confident in yourself and don't be afraid to show off your best. Chance, I will always remember your love of Batman and how sweet and kind you are to everyone. You have the best smile. Aiden, our military expert, please continue to protect us and keep us safe. I can always count on you to follow the rules and show kindness. CJ, our fact of the day king. I've learned so many fascinating facts from you. Never stop learning new facts and sharing your knowledge with everyone. Joseph, or Jojo R., our sports guy. I love your determination to excel in all that you do, in the classroom and on the field. Keep up that competitive spirit. You are a role model. Sophia, how are you only in 3rd grade? You are wise beyond your years and also hilarious. You always think of ways to make others smile. Also, the word stuff will now make me laugh forever. Adelaide, Addie, you are so resourceful. If I ever need anything at all, I look to you because you will have it. I love how organized and stylish you are. Keep being uniquely you and being awesome. Wyatt, I love your stories about fuzzball. You care so much about your family and friends and cat, and it shows what a great heart you have. Johnny, you are the leader in participation in our class. We can always count on you to lead the class conversation. You are one smart cookie. Keep asking questions and you will go far. Victoria, our class assistant. Not sure how we could manage this school year without you. You could definitely run our Google Classroom, answer any question, or remind me about all the things. You are so responsible and smart. Keep being observant and working hard. Bryn, you are so knowledgeable. You have many experiences to share, and I've learned so much from you. Your hard work is really paying off. Keep it up. Kylene, Mr. Math Guy. You have many talents, both athletically and academically. You are the first student to ever outjump me during our measurement unit. Keep working hard and do not give up. Room 212, you are a special group. Good luck in your future, and remember, you will always be a CE Coyote.
Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." My dear outgoing 3rd grade class, I am honored and pleased to welcome all of you to your 3rd grade recognition ceremony. You did it! Today, we are here to recognize all the hard work you have done while here at CE and to wish you well as you continue your educational journey at Colonial Elementary next year. Room 215, what a year it has been. We started off together virtually in September, and despite some hard times, we were able to build a class that shared together, worked together, and laughed together. It wasn't always easy, but as the year progressed, you persevered and hung tough through all the craziness. You tried hard despite all the circumstances surrounding this school year. Today, I am honored to say we are all proud of your many accomplishments you were able to achieve while here at CE. Anthony A., you always are ready with a smile and greet everyone as you come down the hallway. You love to learn and always tried hard in all that you did. You also have a funny side, and you love to make us all laugh. Cole, our dancing machine. We always love to see what dance you were going to show us at recess. You were always thoughtful, and you tried hard every day. Always the first one in the classroom every morning, who loved to give me side-eye when I would tell a corny joke. Miles, my sports guy. I loved how we would always catch up on Mondays about the weekend sporting events. You worked hard every single day, and it was obvious how much you loved to learn new things. Our gel pen king. You also had a very caring side that was so sweet and thoughtful. Noah, you always tried hard, especially in math. You continuously wanted to do better and be better at everything you tried. You loved to read informational books and tell us whatever it was you learned. Matthew, you have grown so much this year. You always asked thoughtful questions and loved to learn, especially science. You were our deep thinker who would never give up. We will never forget our math jingles you would write to help us learn our facts. They became a class favorite. And yes, you need to show your work. Hunter, our warrior. You never let anything get you down, and your sense of humor made everyone smile. You worked really hard this year, especially at writing. Not your favorite. You never gave up and always thought of others before yourself. Maddie H. You have such a sweet, bubbly personality who always participated in everything. You love to read and could work a math problem like no other. You love to help, not just me, but your classmates as well. I will always cherish my personal violin concerts and look forward to more even after you leave here. Jemiah, you always came to school with a positive attitude. You were always helping out whenever you could and are one of the hardest workers I know. You never quit, and you always wanted to know how to do something better. You also had a quiet, thoughtful side to you that was endearing. Tristan, you were always there to help anyone who needed it and always had a thoughtful compliment to give. You worked hard every day, and I know that you have a bright future ahead of you. I believe in you. Anthony K. You always walked in with a smile every day and knew exactly what to say to pick me up when things seemed to be tough. You were kind to everyone. You always tried hard, no matter the task, and had fun along the way with whatever you were doing. Maddie L. You are the gentle soul of the classroom, always calm and kind to everyone. You consistently worked hard, never gave up, and didn't let taking a risk of getting something wrong get in your way. You loved being our techie helper and always gave 100% in everything you did. And of course, you made Junior a permanent member of our class. Cian, you were new to our class this year and blended right in. You always asked thought-provoking questions, and it was obvious how much you loved to learn. It was especially sweet seeing you light up when you were able to share your knowledge about the country that you came from. Liam, math was your favorite part of the day, and we loved your ability to see how fast you could solve a problem. You worked hard all year long, especially when it came to organizing things. You were always grateful whether anyone helped you along the way. Weston, our Mr. Quiet, you rocked multiplying and were always quick to solve a problem. You would volunteer often and always had a kind word to say to all of your classmates. Sebastian, you also were new to CE this year, and it didn't take you long to fit in. You made new friends easily and quickly got involved in games at recess. You loved to use technology and would help anyone who needed it. Riley, you are the sweetest, kindest third grader I know. You were always there to lend a helping hand to everyone. You always tried your best in school and always wanted to do better. Megan, our happy girl. Every day you would come into the classroom with a smile, a book under your arm, and a love of learning. You pushed yourself to always do better. You loved to engage in meaningful conversations, and you included everyone. And if you remember, you are going to change the world. Dante, Mr. Football. You were always talking or writing about playing football and would share your football stories with anyone who would listen. You seemed to always enjoy math and loved to solve our mental math problems as fast as you could. Jadison, you were always sweet and kind to everyone. You worked hard and always tried to be the best that you could be. You liked to volunteer often and enjoyed when we got together to read. Lyric, always a rule follower. You are one of the most sincere and kindest third graders. You would help anyone who needed it and worked hard all day long. You loved to learn new things and would volunteer all the time. I loved seeing your self-confidence grow daily. Massimo. You always had interesting items to share with the class, and we loved hearing about your video game adventures. You consistently worked hard throughout the day, and we all know how much you love to read and learn new things. My 215 friends, I know you are going to go off and do great things in this world. As I think back at all the memories we have gathered together this year, it was an experience like no other. Through thick and thin, we did it together. Although this year wasn't what we had all expected, please remember how resilient you are. You will continue to face situations in life where you need to be flexible and understanding. If anything, you definitely have acquired those skills this year. I am incredibly proud of the wonderful people that you have become this year and for the amazing time that we shared together. For some of you, my firstie friends, it has been so incredible to see how much you have grown since we were together 2 years ago. As you know, every day I would share a quote of the day with you in our morning meeting. So it's no surprise that I started with the best quote of all. My friends, please don't ever give up on your dreams. Work hard, be kind, and make sure to come back and visit us, your Coyote family. Good luck next year. We will miss you. Love, Mrs. Donovan.